Hey guys, welcome to the video. Brandon here with BD Fitness Training. Today I'm going to go over how you can optimize your planks. I'm going to go over 5 of my favorite plank positions. A few of them just being normal, conventional planks in the elbows and side planks. But then I'll show you 3 alternatives or progressional plank exercises that you can incorporate into your routines. Going over planks, basic planks. I'm just going to show you what you can really focus on and consciously, keep in mind while you're doing the exercise to just get much more out of it. Most people would just hold a plank and kind of just focus on the time. I beat my time last week by 10 seconds. Yeah, that's great, but honestly, I do not care whatsoever about the time. I focus on the isometric contraction on my abdominals, my glutes, and just trying to keep my body in the position I want it to be in the whole time without shifting, right? So how we're going to do this, I'm going to go for my elbows like I said. Make sure you can see me. Okay, so I'm going to go for my elbows. Again, I'm not thinking about holding a straight line because here what happens very easily is the low back tends to drop and you don't even really realize it because you're just so tired from holding the position. But what I want to do is I'll get my elbows about parallel, shoulder width apart, my feet together, I'll bridge up. You see what I did there? I'm going to raise my hips up in kind of like a pike position, just slightly, and then try to hold my abdominals in. So my abs are tight, my glutes are tight, my body is still, and I'm trying to flex my abs. Just like if I were doing any other type of, crunch, sit up, any ab exercise where you're trying to contract, breathe out, keep them as tight as you can throughout the whole exercise. That's what I'm trying to do in that isometric hold, right? So instead of just holding that straight line, I'm going to raise my hips just slightly, bring the abs in and hold them the entire time. It's going to make it so much more difficult. Again, you're probably going to hold the time maybe half as much as you normally can, but it's a great way to get the most bang for your buck from a plank. Number 2, for a side plank, once again, kind of like the same thing is when people go from a side plank, how I like to do this is I'll go feet stacked together. You can stagger them as well. Making sure the shoulder stays over the elbow. I want to bridge my hips up, keep my body straight. I don't want my head turned in. I don't want my shoulder caved in. I want a straight body. What helps is to kind of keep your arm up, which keeps your body straight. And in this position, same thing. I'm going to hold a position to where I just contracted my obliques. I have them in full engagement. And I'm not going to let them go, right? So this is a lot more difficult than if I were to hold a straight line, and once again the hips will come down over time. So I'm coming up a little like more of an angle than a straight line, and then holding. Bam. And then that would be obviously, everyone knows conventional planks, side planks. The next one, what I'm going to do is a single arm plank. This is awesome and definitely a more advanced position than most people usually do. But what I'm going to do is I'll go one arm, not in a straight position, but I'll angle it to the side just like this. And what I'm going to do with my legs, I'm going to get them a little wider since I am working isolaterally now. I want to make sure my base is strong and stable. So I'm going to cross my arm, get my feet wide. I'm going to make sure my hips stay square to the floor. Again, tuck the abs up and hold. As hard as you can the whole time, right? I'm not trying to let go, no sign of looseness. Planks, some people say planks are a waste of time. I definitely don't think so. It's a great exercise to really try and recruit the core muscles you're trying to fire. Again, they become useless if you just try and hold for a certain amount of time. Because, that's great, you can hold a plank for 10 minutes, but are you really focusing on working your abs rather than just your low back? Because again, the low back takes over for almost every movement if we let it, So that's a single arm plank. The main thing I just don't want to do is let my hips turn to the side, because this is obviously so easy. Keep them squared and keep them tight. Next movement is going to be a plank reach up, which is similar to a single arm plank. But I'm going to go in a plank position with my elbows here. Again, feet again a little wide since I am going on to one leg at a time, or one arm at a time. I'm going to come up, reach up. just like that, right? So everything's the same. Abs are engaged, hips are up just a tad. My feet are wide. I'm trying to hold at the top for a second, come back down, reset, and then switch off arms. Great for just trying to build a overall core. It's definitely a progressional exercise, like I said. So if you can, handle the plank pretty well, and you want to just spice it up a little bit, start moving around, add instability, so you have to stabilize, right? And the next one would just be, the last one will be a plank get up, which would be like this. Did I do 5? Plank side. Yeah, this is number 5. A plank get up. You guys have probably seen people doing before. Again, you take the conventional plank and you add a little bit of movement. What I'm going to do is start from the elbows. And from here, I'm going to, same position as my plank reach ups, I'm going to come up to my hands and then come back down on my elbow. So whichever arm I come up with first is the same arm I'm going to come down with. Just like that. Now again, hip movement, we want to make as minimal hip movement as we can. Because again, if we start doing the exercise and the hips keep going side, 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 I mean, you're going to get obviously some benefit out of the movement because you are doing the exercise. But again, to optimize performance and try to get the best results you can, you want to make sure you keep the abs tight, keep the glutes tight, keep the hips squared up. Don't let anything move in that lower body, right? So there you have it, guys. Those are my little plank tips for you. Again, I like to stick to basic movements, and then if over time and just working with clients, obviously I'm not going to make them do a plank every single day. I have them do different varieties of planks, working with different rest times, giving them just all sorts of different stimuluses, which is great for you to involve in your training as well. And this is just one of many different core exercise videos I'll make for you guys. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. Subscribe if you're new. I'm going to make weekly fitness videos. I've been off for a while just because and my old videos, if you guys have been watching, I've been just filming on my iPhone. The quality sucks, it's terrible. And whoever watched it, I appreciate it because they were pretty bad. But I finally got, let's see if I could, it's a Canon EOS Rebel T6i. I don't know how people can remember those names, but it's a pretty good camera. I'm hoping this video turns out pretty well, just because I finally have good quality from an actual camera. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give these movements a try. Let me know how they go. Leave me some comments below if you want me to make a video on anything in particular, fitness related, obviously fitness related, but nutrition advice, just training advice, recovery, anything like that. That's fine. I'll make a video. These are fun. Yeah, until the next time, guys. See you next week. Peace.